Hi geeks, and welcome back. Let's go shopping together and see what I found this week, and stay tuned until the end because there will be 2 grocery hauls. Pine berries are back. These are strawberries that taste like pineapples, or it's supposed to, but to me it just tasted sweet, and they're worth a try. Lychees are back at $3.49. These are so juicy, very sweet. They have a pit in them, so be careful about that. Guava, $3.99 a pound. I think this container is 1 pound. Tuscan cantaloupe is also back. This is my favorite cantaloupe. It's just more sweet, more flavorful. Definitely give it a try. The grilled lemon pepper chicken, I haven't had this in a while and I wanted to add it to a salad, so I picked it up. The tzatziki, there's supposed to be a new tzatziki coming out. I think it's new packaging. I'm not sure if the ingredients are the same or not, but my store still was carrying the old one and I haven't seen the new one yet, so keep your eyes peeled. Also, the pizza sauce and pesto are supposed to be coming out with new packaging as well. Just the regular pesto, not the vegan one. And here's a new item, the organic very green soup with spinach, kale, broccoli, coconut milk, and miso. I'm curious to try this. This one's $4.69. And then another new item, the lactose-free cream cheese. So this is good for people who are lactose intolerant. 2 tablespoons, 100 calories, 10 grams of fat. And the ingredients seem pretty minimal, so that's good to see. Although it'd be great if it was organic. But this is $3.79. And then the olive and herbs mixed nuts. This is so underrated, so I just wanted to show you guys. I really enjoyed this, and so if you like olives, and herbs, it really is pretty flavorful and crunchy. Also, another favorite of mine, I'll go through periods where, I'm craving this, and it's the chili and garlic cashews. And then the old-fashioned blistered peanuts, they're salted. I sampled this, and this is actually surprisingly really good. Also, my store didn't have the olive bread for a while, but it's returned as of a couple weeks ago, and I'm so excited. This is so yummy. You just need to warm it up for 30 seconds, and it gets so soft. Highly recommend if you like olives. The Stone Hearth French loaf, this used to be $2.49, and now it's $2.99. The sliced cracked wheat sourdough bread. This used to be my favorite bread, but then I don't know, I think the recipe changed because it's a lot lighter now and it tastes different. It's like more porous and airy, and it's not as good as it used to be. I've been curious about the reduced guilt mac and cheese. This is supposed to be pretty much the same as the regular mac and cheese, but I guess half the portion. So it's 270 calories. The Belgian cookie assortment. I'm bummed I missed out on this. This was at my stores up until a couple weeks ago, and I thought I would be able to catch it this time, but they no longer have it on the shelves, but I've heard really good reviews. The peach mango foaming hand soap is back, and that's $2.99. Also back is the peach black tea candle. This is actually one of my favorite scents. And also the mango tangerine candle is back, but I haven't seen it at my store yet. The South African Smoke Seasoning Blend, $2.69. This one also has returned, and that's a pretty good deal for the container that it comes in. I think it's like a hard plastic. I do have one in my spice drawer. Let's take a look at the ravioli section, the tomato and burrata one. That one is pretty yummy. It actually kind of tastes like pizza. I haven't tried the lobster ravioli. I'm not gluten-free, but I do like gluten-free products, and a few years ago I actually did strictly eat gluten-free for a few years, but anyway, this ravioli, it's really yummy, and I think it's underrated. I think it's actually better than a lot of the regular raviolis. The sweet corn burrata and basil ravioli, this one is also back. This one's a sweet, it almost tastes like a dessert ravioli to me, but It's really good with pesto. The vegan ravioli, that one's a yummy one also. The ricotta and lemon zest ravioli, I remember not loving it and I forget why. The truffle mousse pate with chicken. I always look at this and I'm always curious. I kind of want to try it. I think it'll be great probably around the holidays or for a party. That's $5.99. Another item I've always been curious about are these corn chip dippers, but I'm not a corn chip fan. But guess what? They were sampling it. So I was so excited because I've been so curious. I don't like Frito-Lay's corn chips, but I tried it and I was so surprised that I really liked it. I actually might pick up a bag now. And it was served with pup cheese, which to me tastes kind of like adult Cheese Whiz. It's just so good, but not the best for you. Grass-fed beef sirloin roast. This one I've always been curious about because it's just the convenience of it, and it's grass-fed. 3 ounces, 130 calories, and it's $13.99 a pound. So each box varies depending on how much it weighs. The double chocolate wafer cookies. These I've been also curious about, but I've heard they're really good, not overly sweet, and really chocolatey. So there's 7 cookies for 150 calories. Another cookie that I always look at are the cookie thins, the lemon ones. They have also the ginger ones right next to it, but I'm more interested in the lemon cookies. So 9 cookies for 110 calories. That's not bad at all. These are probably super addicting. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I have tried the lemon baton wafer cookies, which are really good. I haven't tried the PB&C and the PB&J wafer cookies, but it's probably best that I don't because I'm sure they're so addicting and I've only heard good reviews. The calories are a little steep. They're like 300 something, so beware of that. And the mini French baguettes. These are so good. The price increased on this as well. It's now $4.49. It used to be $3.99, so that's a bummer, but it's so convenient and good to have. It's 110 calories for 1 baguette. This came out a couple months ago and it's had mixed reviews. Some people either love it and some people didn't. I've only tried it from an Italian bakery, so I can't tell you if it was good or bad, but 1 pastry is 240 calories. Chocolate lava cakes are a staple here, and they have such good reviews. I haven't tried it because I'm always too busy like trying all the seasonal sweet treats, and so you really have to pick and choose, but this is on my radar and I do want to try it soon. Not sure if this is a staple at your store, but my store recently got back the seltzer water. It comes with 3 different flavors. It's flavored with blood orange or cranberry and lime juice or lemon and ginger juice. These are new, the felted sunflowers, $19.99. They're really big actually. If you look on my Instagram, you could kind of see how big they are. They have a large stalk, but it comes in orange and yellow, and it kind of gives me fall vibes too. This cute little guy is back, the assorted ferns in the face deco pot, and these are also so adorable. I want the whole collection. They look cuter together than separate. Also, these little geeks have made a return. How cute! And look at these. The colors are so vibrant. It's totally giving me vacation vibes. So you can choose what color, either red or yellow or pink or a lighter pink or orange pink. Also back are the bamboo plants in pastel pots. And the peonies are still in season, so there's still time, guys. If you want to grab some. I do notice that the bulbs are smaller than when the season first started. Here are the white ones, gorge, and pink ones. And these are just so cute. I forget what these are called, but, oh. No, I don't think they're the calla lilies, but they were in that pot. and the unicorn baby's breath are back. I've seen it in the spring and they disappeared for a little while, but they made a return, so I'm happy because they're so pretty. And the bunny tails and pampas are also back. They're so fun and pretty to look at. Look how fuzzy they are. And there's also some green stalks with flowers on it, it seems like. Do you guys buy plants and flowers from Trader Joe's? Let me know. It's such a good deal. And another new item is the teal insulated bag. So the pink one came out a couple weeks ago when all the Brazil nut items came out. So if you didn't like pink, you can grab a blue one. And then just wanted to show you guys what else they had in stock. This one's a washable paper tote bag. And this one's like the OG canvas Trader Joe's bag. Sardines, toast, a cat, a Trader Joe's crew member, and a pickle bag. We've made it to the haul portion, so let's take a look. Starting with, I got one red onion. I picked up another container of cherries. That's $5.49. And a Roma tomato. I just squeeze and see like which ones are firm because the tomatoes go super ripe in my house really quickly. So I just pick one that's firm, and there was only one that was firm, so I just picked up one. And I wanted to pick up the sparkling watermelon juice. This is one of my seasonal favorites, and it's refreshing, it's really sweet, and only 60 calories. Aldi, they also have a sparkling watermelon juice, which I also picked up because I want to compare and see which one's better. The sparkling pineapple juice, this one is also another one of my favorites. It's so refreshing. The vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto, I get this so often, almost to the point where I'm getting sick of it. Do you guys ever get like that with your favorite staple items? But I did need it because I wanted to make a sandwich with it this week and add a garlic spread dip to it. I also got the organic very green soup, which is new that you guys just saw. I'm excited to try that. Maybe I will have my sandwich and pair it with this soup. The pineapple salsa, I don't remember if I tried this or not before. I know I've tried the peach one, and I think there was a mango one too, but I wanted a sweet salsa. The chunky salsa is really good, but I decided to switch it up this week. I'll probably add that to fish tacos. The chicken breakfast sausage patties. There's a little story behind this. I had this on my shopping list every single time, and I can't even tell you, like 4 times I somehow walked out the store. Even though it was on my list, I walked out the store without grabbing it each time, but this time I almost forgot again. I don't know what it is with this product, but maybe it wasn't meant to be, but I forced it. So I will be trying that soon. The mango cream bars, these are one of my favorite bars. Actually, this is my favorite bar, I think. They did have a tangerine one. Do you guys remember that one? That one was more like a popsicle with cream inside. And this one is more like a sorbet that's densely packed. More on this one later because I will be reviewing it. Speaking of review, I thought I'd pick this up even though I know exactly what it tastes like, the Sublime ice cream sandwiches, but this will be a part of the ice cream reviews also. And the vegan chocolate ice cream with fudge brownies is back. They always have such long names, and I think it's because they technically can't say it's ice cream for some reason. I forget why, but there is a reason. This one is made with an oat base, and I have tried it before. It's really good. So this will also be in the reviews. Also, let me know if there's any ice cream that you want me to review, so I could totally add it to the list. The organic wild blueberries, this is also another staple of mine. I always have a bag in the freezer just to have on hand. I actually use this more during the colder months, like in the fall and winter, because I like to add it to my oatmeal and cool it down a little bit. The wild blueberries, they're smaller in size, but they have more flavor for sure than the regular sized blueberries. Salted edamame in the shell. Some stores carry the ones that are already deshelled, but my store hasn't had that one in a long time. But it's okay because it gives me an activity and slows me down a little bit, and I like to have this as a snack. And the rigatoni pasta came out earlier this year, and it has asparagus, broccoli, and green peas in a creamy sauce. This is so underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it, and I don't know why, because it's so good. The pasta comes out al dente, which is like what I love, and the sauce isn't overly salty. Actually, a lot of people think it's bland, and I think that's why it's not as popular, but it's so good. And calorie-wise, it's also, I think, on the lower side. The apple chip duo, this is one of my favorite snacks. At first, when I initially tried it, I thought it was just okay. And I was like, okay, it's going to be a one-time buy. And then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it again because I need, a snack on the go. And so I got it. And then like just the more I keep eating it, the more I love it. It's like almost like a thick kettle cooked chip, but in an apple form, and it's delicious. Also, the freeze-dried blueberries, I'm kind of obsessed with these too. A YouTuber I saw, she always gets them in her hauls, and so I was just like, okay, I have to try it. Even though I don't really care for freeze-dried fruits that much, I prefer either fresh fruit or like the regular dried fruits, but these are so good. And the sun-dried tomatoes, they are back. I'm so excited because they were gone for a few years. And I just want to compare these two because I thought like Trader Joe's had the best ones, but actually the Trader Joe's one, the Trader Joe's sun-dried tomatoes do have a preservative, sulfur dioxide. So it's tomatoes and the sulfur dioxide, 1 tablespoon, 15 calories. And then this one I picked up at another market, and it's sun-dried tomatoes, but they are organic, and it's just one ingredient. So I was kind of bummed because I was like, I wish Trader Joe's didn't include the preservative, but that's okay. It's still a good option to have. But I'm still glad it's back because I don't always want the one in the jar that's like soaking in oil, and it's usually not a good oil. So I do want to add the sun-dried tomatoes to the sandwich I'm going to make with the pesto and garlic spread. The savory banana and nuts Trek mix, I have repurchased this several times. This is just another staple I like to rotate into my snacks. It's salty and has green bananas, which are savory, and pecans and cashews, and it's just a good snack mix to have. I'm still on the tuna kick, so I got another pouch of the wild skipjack tuna. So good. It's way better than the albacore tuna, Starkiss, chicken of the sea. It's like not even close. It's so good. You guys have to try it if you haven't. And it's a little more dry, and I just love that because sometimes the tuna that comes in a can is just so wet. But speaking of which, I got another can of the Chunk Light Skipjack tuna just because there's a little bit more, but it is more wet than the one that comes in the pouch. And then I picked up some organic bananas. I don't really care if they're organic or non-organic for bananas. I just pick whichever ones look the least ripe because they just ripen so quickly at my house. And so that's how I determine. But that's it, guys. This concludes the first haul. And if you stick around, I will be showing you my next haul right now. As I've mentioned before, I go to Trader Joe's a few times a week, so my smalls are kind of broken up. And I picked up a box of the fully cooked bacon. This is also another staple. And the rice hearts of palm. This is another good pantry item to have, just to have as a side to a meal or to bulk up your meal. And it's only 60 calories for the entire box. And the grilled lemon pepper chicken, I wanted to get this to add to a sandwich with the kale pesto and the garlic spread dip and the sun-dried tomatoes. And I picked up more Roma tomatoes, grabbed some firm ones, and I picked up a bag of the French loaf to have with my sandwich. And I picked up more bananas and 2 thank you cards. I'm so glad that Trader Joe's has cards because it's just so convenient. And another bag of the organic shredded kale, which I'm really actually liking these days more than the Tuscan kale. So I kind of go back and forth, but right now it's all about the organic shredded kale. So that's it, guys. That concludes the haul. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye, guys.